1600s and you committed a crime whose sentence is death. After extreme interrogation and torture, they send you on to the gallows, where a guy in a black mask and no shirt with a big bloody axe comes out to try and take your head off. Okay, not exactly how it actually happened at that time. So how was it like? Were executioners dressed in a black hood and stuff like that? I'm afraid not. That was actually an 1800s representation to romanticize such things. But if you want something that actually can explain what these executions were like, there's a book that just came out by Joel F. Harrinton, The Faithful Executioner. These are based on the journals of an executioner in Nuremberg, Germany by the name of Franz Schmidt. He lived in about 1553 to 1634, which is around 80 years. He grew up in Hof, and he inherited his job from his father. Okay, so it's not unheard of for jobs to be inherited and such things, but his father inherited this job by an archbishop, who, once he did so, ruined his family honor. The executioner's position was not a very nice thing to be. People avoided you like the plague. They would step in your home. You couldn't get priests or someone like that in their home. They were also associated with the very criminals that they were to execute, and some of them bore a bad lot. But things were changing in Germany at the time, and Franz Schmidt, trying to regain his family honor, took advantage of it. After he finished becoming a journeyman, he became a master. He was hired in Nuremberg to be their chief executioner, who, through a couple of revisions in their laws, tried to make the execution position as an official one. Despite the stigma still being there throughout Franz's life, he gained a foothold that would help, hopefully will regain his family honor. When he was hired in Nuremberg, he was given very good wages, 130 floors per year annually, obviously. Let's see, he had 14 council members to answer for. Let's see, he had very good sized lodgings with a heated bath. Lifelong tax-free status, small payment for interrogations, and also if another town needed an executioner, they could hire him with the council's consent. And also, as a medical consultant, he can treat wounds and such. It makes sense. He would know about the human body, what to work with. He studied medical tax. And later, despite all the stigma of that executioner, he got something that was unheard of at the time through part of his career of over 40 years as that position, which he got citizenship. And let's see, did he restore his family honor? I'll let you figure that out. This kind of shows how his life was lived in the context of his time. And unlike other historians where you probably read on off-site accounts, a lot of this book is based on Franz Schmidt's personal journal. He wrote down extensively. Unfortunately, he didn't write too much of his personal insight. The more extreme the crime, the more insight he would give. But if it was a simple one, while it was still bad, he didn't talk too much. It talks about how executioners are, how the people of the time lived, and it is a very good read if you're a history buff, especially in German history, and you want to read an aspect in life you don't normally hear of except in romanticized versions. So there you have it. That's my recommendation for right now, The Faithful Executioner by Joel Harrington. Enjoy.